the rights to this music, I own the rights to this message. That's President Trump, and he need a world of shit.
Have you ever met my cousin? Skate rock in your underwear.
It's making a movie about the Democratic Party. It's called Letters to Zion. All right, that's my producer, Rob Fix. It's a documentary about the war on drugs, N62528. That's my film director, Rob Fix Media. You feel me? That's the information. We did a Kickstarter. They raised money in my name and my likeness, and they never finished the movie. That's Jake Davis, all right? That's Shorty documentary. That's Jake Davis. I was locked up in another state. That's not my signature. That's not my signature. That's James Hammond and Dwayne Davis. James Hammond wrote a lease to Jake Davis in February of 2008. So they was cashing checks out my account. They was running my business without my knowledge and permission. That's 6/3/2008. Interstate compact and supervision. I was locked up in another state. I couldn't assign them checks. That's my FBI file. I mean, that's the information right there. Illinois. Feel me? Dwayne G. Davis. That's not my signature. That's not my signature. So James Hammond, Jake Davis, Ryan Battle, Michael Coombs, y'all owe me a lot of money, and the state participated in the fraud. I was making a documentary about the war on drugs, Governor O'Malley's mom machine, and I was doing it out my store, all right, on Falls Road. Ryan Dorsey knew me since he was a little boy, and that toilet represents how you treat Black America. You treat us like shit. Senator Cardin's got the paperwork. All right, Senator Cardin's got the paperwork from 2007 to now. He said he couldn't appear in my documentary, but the documentary was about you. The documentary started in Zion, Illinois, Letters to Zion. It was about my daughter's graduation, a Black man taking care of his Black family, sons and daughters, you feel me? And I've been doing it since I've been on this earth, you feel me? Took care of yours, mine, and ours. That's Jake Davis. Like I said, it's a Shorty documentary. That's a Shorty documentary. That's the Supreme Court. Like I said, we're going to the Supreme Court with this. That's President Obama. Shorty documentary. That's the Maryland Legislative Black Caucus. I'm making a movie about you. And you can ask Mayor Pugh. Mayor Pugh know about it. I'm making a movie about Black leadership and how Black leadership don't protect our Black rights and our Black people or our Black community. And these are the members. You feel me? And not one of them can say anything contrary to what I'm saying. Lisa Gladden, Anthony Muse, Ulysses Carey, Joan Carter Conway, Nathaniel McFadden. You feel me? Adrian Jones. You see that? Adrian Jones. That's how long you've been knowing about this. You feel me? That's how long you've been knowing about this. That's why you won't answer my mail. You the Speaker of the House now. And this is how long you've been knowing about it. Since 2009. You can't use your Black faces to protect white supremacy. That's Elijah Cummings' office. It's your prison industry. I'm a whistleblower on your prison industry. See that? 2019. Congressman Cummings. So everything Congressman Cummings got, you got to turn over. Making a documentary ain't against the law. Letters to Zion, it's more than a movie. It's my life. It's a ghetto Da Vinci Code. Y'all played the movie The Return? Well, we're going to play this one too. Get all material from Adam May. That's me. Dwayne G. Davis. Parole and probation. We're going to talk about your prison industry and the money you make. The new faces of old Jim Crow. And we're going to show you the role that the media plays in misinformation. Kai Jackson, Mary Buvala, Vic Carter. That's why I shut you down. Media wars is real. Stay in your stations, because if you come on the streets, you belong to me. That's the Jailhouse Diary. That's Rob Fix. And he sent it to me while I was in jail, Spring Grove Medical Facility. The governor's speeches rising to the challenge, all right? Melissa Mossberg had this information too. Martha Mossberg, when I was in jail, I sent it to her. Like I said, a Rob Fix production. Governor O'Malley, return all material to me. You feel me? See the case number? See the date? I use this toilet because that toilet represents how you treat the Black community. You kidnapped me from my family, my sisters, my brothers. So you got to pay for that. That's Chief Johnson, 2014. Ghost from your past is going to open up doors to my future. That's Chief Johnson. All material. That's criminal investigation, Internal Revenue Service. I need an audit. That's WJZ, Mike Shue, Richard Scher, Gigi Barnett, Stein Saunders. Stein Saunders gave PK Boom the video. Stein Saunders, the inside man. Adam May ain't here no more. I ran him out of town. That's Greg Nielsen, the city solicitor. You had this in 2011. The city solicitor. Nielsen had it, O'Shea had it, and Davis had it. Isabella Cummings has it and won't act on it. Witness protection application. That's Greg Bernstein. Greg Bernstein, Marilyn Mosby, Ivan Bates. Y'all got this. It was called a minority report. Marilyn Mosby, Ivan Bates, and Greg Bernstein, 2014. That's my Department of Justice ID number. So Eric Barron, you got to act on that. That's Justin Burt, Christian Schaefer, Roosevelt Lefkowitz, Mark Marion, and Richard Scher. That's ABC2, because ABC2 been shielding this shit. That's the Baltimore Sun, Chief Editor. That's Paul Ballard, Attorney General. Received 2014. That's Commissioner Batts. Commissioner Batts, Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake, Sheila Dixon. You see that? Councilman Brandon Scott. Councilman Branch. Councilman Coran. Yeah. Gov.O'Malley's mom machine. I got all y'all. Everything right here. Internal Affairs case number. When y'all came in my house and put guns to my head. That's James Calabrese from the State Prosecutor's Office. He ain't did nothing with this information. You feel me? That's Kai Jackson, Karen Park, Stephen Janis, Fox 45. See the date? 2014. That's how long y'all been shielding this. That's the State's Attorney's Office. That's David Giles. All right. ID number. State's Attorney's Office. Receive. State's Attorney's Office. You stole it. That's Scott Shellenberger. All right. All evidence submitted to you and members of your department. All right. Property taken from Dwayne G. Davis Sr. 2/7/2011. A 1999 Chevy Suburban. A 1986 Jailhouse Diary. 13 storyboards. 25 master copies and DVDs of Governor O'Malley and 52 members of the Democratic Party. All right. Contact. Movie releases. Letters from President Obama and the Department of Justice. And you got that. That's Scott Shellenberger. That's Scott Shellenberger. That's Scott Shellenberger. And that's Senator Ben Cardin. And I'm in the middle. Everything Senator Ben Cardin's got was about Scott Shellenberger. Everything Senator Ben Cardin's got, he got to turn over. We're going to have that investigation before the elections. If Asselbrook sits in that seat, you prove my corruption. If Asselbrook don't do nothing about what happened to me, I'm proving white supremacy. Racism don't work without black cooperation. I'm following the money behind the machine. Baltimore Rewired. That's Scott Shellenberger. That's the Baltimore Sun, Chief Editor. The Baltimore Sun, the Waukegan New Sun, y'all participated in fraud. Like I said, that's Paul Ballard. That's the doctor from Spring Grove Medical Facility. You got a lot of inmates at Spring Grove Medical Facility that are lab rats. You're using your medication, you practicing on them with your medication. All right, that's WJZ. That's Pollard Towing. You took my truck and you sold my truck. That's unlawful conversion. That's Commissioner Batts. Councilman Brandon Scott. You see that? Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake. George Nielsen. We talking about voter suppression and $250 million. We're going to follow the money. And it leads to Scott Shellenberger. So Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown, Brooke Learman, Governor Westmore, Mayor Brandon Scott, Eric Barron, y'all can't stop this. Movie gonna come out and it's gonna expose what you didn't do, protecting white supremacy. Like I said, racism don't work without black cooperation. That's the new face of old Jim Crow. That's your George Wallace 2023.